Good evening, everybody. My name is Count Zulu, and welcome back to Vampyr! So in the last video where we left off, we managed to kill our sister, and we left off following this blood trail. We need to track the killer. I hope you will all forgive me. It's actually been a little bit since the last video. Let's see. I believe we need to head in here. Follow the blood trail from the... Okay. Out of combat, opportunity attack. Silently behind an enemy. Okay. So there are silent moves. Anyway, like I said in the last video, we are going full vampire in this run of this game. We are not going to be any bullshit hero in this playthrough. No, sir. We are going all out.
Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
So I'm gonna have to remember some of the controls here.
It's locked.
Never known McCullum to be wrong about anything.
Right. No time I can remember. But I've only been part of the guard.
This is no place for a gentleman! No reason to shut up, Mr. Billy. If the man says a bloodsucker's dug in here, you've got one job.
And that's the find
Find it fast.
It's fair enough, Tom. But why do they hide where it's so damn cold?
Shit. Ow. What is that? Money? Okay. Well, that didn't end up too well for him. Can I open this one?
It's locked, all right.
Looks like we're just gonna have to follow the blood. Alright. So we need to follow the blood down here. Can I pick this up? Yes, I can. 5 shillings. Alright, well, let's head down here. I've kind of forgotten how to travel a little quicker. How to sprint or something. Spot enemies. Okay.
Better go home, sir.
Okay. I'm gonna try and get him to come around here.
I'm cold. There's nothing here. Let's head back to a warm fire.
Oh, crap. I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do this. Ow. Oh, my bad. And there I go. First death of the game. Alright, and that's what happens when you're not paying attention and you press the wrong button by complete accident. That's what I get. Okay, you have been defeated. You are not strong enough. Remember that the blood of citizens is the fastest way to evolve. Yes, I am very, very aware. One thing I have noticed about this game is its loading screens take quite a while. Like, look at that. It's still going. Yep. And, so every time I die, I'm going to have to sit here and look at this loading screen for a long time. And that's no bueno. Definitely no bueno. See what I mean? So, I just gotta remember to not die. Otherwise, I'm going to be forced to look at this loading screen for like an hour. Did it put me back? Okay, it put me back over here. This is fine. This isn't very far back. This is just the beginning of where we started. Okay. Let me sneak up on this guy.
Over there!
Ho ho ho. Ooh. That was not good for him.
But why do they hide where it's so damn cold?
Because there's no shillings there anymore. I guess it's random.
I cannot enter.
Okay. Yes, I gotta wait for this guy.
Steady, boys, we've got one of them.
Oh, shit. Come on. Okay, well then. You like the screams when you burn them alive? What the hell? That's a bit nuts. Okay. I guess we head over here. Ah, here we go. Here we go.
We won't see any of these bastards back here again.
Leech spotted! Stupid beast!
Gotta say, the combat in this game isn't great. At least so far. Maybe I can upgrade to make the combat a little smoother. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to bite people on command. Because I feel like that'd be great to learn how to do. Okay, let's just head out over through here. We got another. Will he see me? I don't think so. Oh man, there's more blood. Blood everywhere. Okay. I guess we head down. What's in here? Hideout. You just found a new hideout. Oh, cool. Okay. I'm cool with this. Now, what is this gonna do? Okay, so this is gonna help me upgrade. Blood spear. Okay. Shadow mist. Nope. Okay, I don't want that yet. I guess we're just going to have to keep doing what we're normally doing till we get enough to upgrade. Crafting. Okay, I don't need that. What's here?
It's locked.
Okay, well.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
I'll not betray your trust.
Okay, well, let's head down here. Oh.
As one, we shall overcome this. We've done it before.
Who's that?
This place reeks of bloodshed.
William, please stop. Just a sip, I promise. You are my dearest friend. You're my last and dearest friend.
Who are you?
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Who are you? Ooh, hoo, hoo. Ah! Ah. There we go, that works. William Bishop. Got him. That took a long time. Who was that guy?
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
We knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
Uh-oh. Oh, dude.
Under my flock, they'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by scowl?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
So I'm gonna go chase her down. Can I actually get in the boat? Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can't follow her. Can we follow her?
It's locked, all right. I cannot enter.
Well, where can I go?
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire?
Board the boat.
I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Okay, I guess I'll just board the boat. At dawn we row. Alright.
Where are we headed?
Have a nice
On our
boat
way to
ride.
the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reid.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reid, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reid. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reid, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
Honestly, it's not a bad idea.
But yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Right. That'll help me get more victims. More people to suck dry, if you know what I mean. I really hope they let me go like full on
Honestly,
villain.
thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy,
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reid here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Alright. Guess we're getting started now. I guess this is when the game truly begins. Oh shit. They don't want me to read all that, do they?
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Mr. Hampton needs me right now.
Come on, you bastard! You can do better than that. Nah, it's my turn.
Whoa, hello.
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Oh ho 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 ho. Ooh.
Insult me again and I'll put an end to your misery right now.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reid.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Blood quality. The blood quality indicates how much XP you will obtain from a particular citizen. The higher the blood quality, the more XP you get. Drink the blood of your prey. First you need to mesmerize them and lead them out of sight from others. Your mesmerize level is equal or higher to the citizen's resistance. Press L1.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Ho ho ho! Press X to embrace Clay Cox, or 0 or O. Circle button to release. Ooh. He's fucking dead.
You bastard! Didn't have the guts to fight me. Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Just take a bite. Oh, like I said, guys, full-on vampire menace here. We're going all the way.
To taste a life, to embrace its most intimate secrets. Such a burden, such a divine sin.
Right. Okay. Oh, hi. Hi there.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
What's the situation here?
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
Invisible enemy, you mean germs?
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Could this hospital fail?
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
I'm forgetting. This isn't like Fallout. They actually do. My main character actually does say what is being shown here. I keep forgetting. I don't need to speak for him.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Goodbye, nurse.
Goodbye.
If you need assistance.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I just showed up like 5 minutes ago.
I apologize, nurse. I needed some time to myself. This has been the longest and strangest night of my life.
You delivered poor Mr. Hampton from a terrible fate. The means to that end should be of little concern, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reid. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Alright, thank you, Crane.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Goodbye, nurse.
Okay. It's the same person. I did not know that was the same person. Let's see. Okay, let's just go into the hospital.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reid. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reid. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reid. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I'll bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reid. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
I'll show you mine if you show me yours. Okay, let's go ahead and head over here. Doesn't look like there's anything. Oh, wait. Hold up. No, not really. Not really much. This person's fucking dead because he's not even showing up. These guys move all over the place.
Doctor, still trying to save lives.
Goodbye, Milton.
Okay, so these AIs, these regular people move all over the place.
This place seems perfect to conduct my research. Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reid, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reid, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
You're crazy. There's no such thing as vampires, idiot.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Right.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard's syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Okay.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me, for I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal, but do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Right.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
Right, okay.
Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Right. Okay.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid.
Your face is weird, lady.
Dr. Swansea
Your eyes are like...
offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Okay. I'm just going to talk to everyone, I guess.
I'm Dr. Reid. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reid? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reid. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
You are going to change your tone with me, my dear colleague, and very quickly.
I don't think so. Perhaps you think yourself protected by Dr. Swansea, but I am still a free man, and I will speak to you the way I want.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time, his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd. I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reid, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
No reason to justify my actions to you. Knowledge is our main weapon. I saved many lives. Let's go with this one.
Knowledge has always been and will remain our main weapon, and it has always come at a price. And personal initiative.
It is not a question of initiative, it is a question of integrity. These men and women have put their faith in us, Dr. Reid.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
Okay. Alright, I already talked to her. Bye-bye! Bye-bye. See you never.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reid. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Ackroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is, I disagreed about wood and nails, not flesh and bones.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reid.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reid? I have the feeling you're very capable. And your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies. Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
You always knew the words to calm
Be
the
sure we're
children,
making a
Ellen.
difference.
As for me...
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reid. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reid.
Damn, I'm like a celebrity to some people. Okay. There's a few more I haven't seen yet.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded.
Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reid. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
Yeah.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reid. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
Okay.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him, or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reid. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior, a man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Okay.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Okay. Interesting. Hey, bitch.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reid.
Here we go.
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery? Is your rivalry blinding you?
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
If you are going to lead this surgery, I'm trusting you to assume the consequences of your actions, whatever the result.
I'm not the kind of man who runs away from his responsibilities, Dr. Reid. There is no need for you to be looking over my shoulder.
Thank you for your
Okay,
time.
let's get out of
We'll
here.
talk later.
Ugh, okay, so that's interesting. Let's talk to this guy again.
Mr. Fiddick. Good evening, Dr. Reid. Any news about my operation?
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick, unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army, building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
Yikes.
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
Whew.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
Yeah, okay, bye. I don't... That was pretty sad.
This hospital seems to be falling apart.
Well, hello. Who are you?
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reid? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reid. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reid. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here, then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reid. It's my mother.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
I was about to say that too.
Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
I was literally about to say, well, why don't you just give him a pen and paper?
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
Wait, we already said this.
Talk at all, Doctor.
I'll let you get some rest, then.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Yeah, we gotta talk to some people.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reid.
Okay. Let's have a chat. No? Really?
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Okay. Well, let's see. Seems to be someone over there. How do I get over there?
It's locked.
How the heck do I get over there?
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should... Good evening. I'm Dr. Reid.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
There's so much exposition going on in this episode.
Yes, very easy
I
work.
barely even have time to
All I
talk.
have to do is watch a few bodies.
Because I'm just paying attention to what they're saying.
Different when the main morgue was still open.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Oh yeah! Very relieved.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is, we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
So you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidana.
No, Dr. Reid. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
That's actually a very interesting philosophy there.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
What's going on with his jacket down there?
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Goodbye, Mr. Chidana.
Okay.
Ceases to amaze me how you, the dead, seem peaceful and loyal.
Okay, so is this like a... Okay, I can find my office on the second floor. And there's something in the gardens, they said?
It's locked.
Okay. Enter the backyard garden. Where is the backyard garden? I guess that's it. Let's go up to the second floor. We gotta do something by the end of this. Something relevant.
Not now.
Okay.
It's locked, all right.
Over. On the second floor. This is the second floor. I don't need to go up anymore, do I? Medical file. Okay. Just don't worry about that right now.
I cannot enter. This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes.
Which is good for me.
Shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
That's a good point.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
What is this? You create an invisible barrier absorbing direct damage until it fades. Okay, let's think about this. Okay, train your stamina, fade into the shadows and become invisible. Okay. Damn it. Alright, the following night. Milton Hooks. Dead. We're still missing 2 people that we haven't talked to.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals.
Answer the door.
But what about my thirst for blood?
Dorothy Crane is right behind the door then. What are you doing out here standing in the hallway like a creepo?
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way, then. Thank you, nurse.
Okay. Thank you. Let's see. Okay. Well. Let's go. And let me check up here. Nope, nothing up there. Okay, can't even open the door. Got it. I'll go to the back. This looks like a storage room right here. This looks like a storage room.
It's locked, all right. Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Well, we should definitely make sure that doesn't happen. But for right now, we're just going to head in here. I don't think I'm going to be able to do all the side missions or whatever. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll definitely do some of them. This game so far has me interested in the story. I do want to see where this goes. I mean, I'm always a sucker for vampire stories. Vampires are like the coolest monster out there. Like, definitely top 3 best monsters out there. Like, you got your vampires, you got your werewolves, and then you got your mummies. Like the top 3 classical monsters. Okay, they're trying to scare me. They're doing a bad job of it because I'm a vampire, so I'm not going to get scared. Gotta pick up money. For reasons I don't know.
It's locked.
Rogue Skull.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Is he trying to get up? He's moving. Can I not do something? Okay.
It's locked, all right. This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Oh, to the basement, right. Oh, shit. Okay. This guy's still moving.
I cannot enter. Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Okay, let's head down to the basement then. Oh shit. How do I save? don't think I know how to save.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Good thing my vampire vision allows me detective mode to see the enemies around me. Oh. Got him. Death report. Okay.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report.
Yes. I would like to use this. Okay, so this is how I do this. $72 damage. Oh. Okay. 10 stun. We need a stun.
Better look into this. It's locked, all right.
See what time are we on? Okay. Thank goodness for the axe. The axe way better. There, this fucker is. Whoa, what the shit? Crap. Well, then. Okay, so I'm guessing that there's only one vampire, but he's able to spawn some kind of creature to attack me as well. Okay, well, that's really annoying. That's really annoying. Let's see if we can beat this guy and then move on. Unfortunately, we got this stupid-ass loading screen that we're gonna have to wait for. That's not good. And we're gonna have to wait for it for like 20 minutes. For crying out loud. And every time I die... Oh, wait. We good? Are we good? No, you can't be serious. Oh, that's bullshit. You put me all the way back here? Oh, but you let me keep all my stuff. Okay. I'm telling you, man, the combat in this game is weird. The combat in this game is so weird. It's awkward. It's very awkward. There you go. Now, do I need to get this again?
It's locked, all right. It's locked, all right.
Okay. There we go. No. No. Okay. All right. That's annoying. You have been defeated. Yeah. You don't say. That's really fucking annoying. Okay, so do I need to use my spears right away? Maybe I should bring out my gun. Yeah. That might help. You know? Yeah. That might help. The combat in this game, guys, is really awkward. It's not great. If I could, like, I'm probably gonna use the gun. Come on! He's got me stunned. He doesn't See what I mean by the combat? It's so weird. The combat. Ugh. Like, he just needs to get you in a stun, and then there's nothing you can do. He gets you right locked, and you can't do anything because you're getting hit left and right, and you're trying to, but you just can't because you're getting hit, and you're trying to attack. That was just terrible. I need to be playing this game a little smarter now. I can't go into everything willy-nilly. Here's what we do. Here's what I'm gonna do. We need to switch things up a bit. Ultimate power, what does that even mean? I need to kill this fucking vampire by the end of this video. Of course, the other vampires didn't hear that. Oh my gosh, you see that? I can't even fucking aim right. Okay. Hit him! Hit him! I tapped it like 28 billion times and you didn't hit him. Ugh. I was smashing that attack button too. Like, holy crap. Ugh. Now, can I please get a save point? Can I please? So I don't have to do that every time. Please. Ugh. I would like checkpoint here. Right here. Right here. Checkpoint. No. Alright. Fuck me. Ugh. Okay. Ugh.
These scowls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
I agree. We need to become stronger. Alright. They're gonna throw something at me any second now. Kill him. Gotta kill them all, man. These are not vampires. These are just fucking monsters here. The sun. Nope. Okay, I thought that was the sun coming up. Nope, it's just another loading screen. Okay. Well, that was fun. That was not fun. Or, it was fun for a little bit. Then it got annoying because I kept dying. So, the way to beat that guy is to make sure I have him locked on. I gotta have myself locked onto him, and then I'll automatically face him, no matter what, which is good. But that little shadow guy he had with him was really annoying, and I gotta watch out for that. But I also gotta make myself more powerful, so I can fight these guys. I also need to get a game that doesn't have so many loading screens, but that's beside the point. Did it go into another loading screen or something? The bar went down. Okay, so let's just head back into the hospital. Is it over here? Is it here? Here? No? Here? What the fuck? Where am I going? Oh, I get it. I bet I gotta go up. That would explain why I couldn't figure it out. I have to go up. Craft the treatment for fatigue. Treatment for fatigue. Regenerate 300 health instantly, and then what? Craft the treatment for fatigue. Right. These are the options I have here. Opium. Do not have everything I need.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Okay, read that if you want to. Do I not have ingredients? Is that what this is? I'm out of ingredients? Is that what this is? Because I've... opium and whatever the fuck that is. I don't have any reflection. So weird, almost though I'm a vampire.
It's locked, all right.
I don't think I have what I need. I think I need ingredients. Well, shit. Well, that sucks. That means I'm gonna have to end it here, and then in the next video we're gonna have to do it. Oh well. Well, anyway, guys, that is all the time we have for this video. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like the video, make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe for more awesome videos. And I will definitely continue this in the next video. And until then, see ya.